Stephen Miller's wife. I don't know if you guys heard this, but she took to some podcast the other day, or was it? I think it was either today or yesterday, and she's having a conversation. Guys on the panel were talking about the state of Israel, and all of a sudden she jumps in, and you can't criticize the state of Israel for some people without them now telling you that you're now anti-Semitic. How's that possible? I'm not saying anything about Jewish people. I'm not saying anything about Jewish Americans. I'm talking about the state of Israel and Bibi Netanyahu being a war criminal. So she starts to go off on, oh well, you're using the quiet language to say that that we are, and the guy was like, no, I'm not. You're a fucking weirdo. Like, why would you even think that I'm even talking about Jewish people? So you're Jewish and I don't give a shit about you. And then she started putting her kids in there. Well, my kids are Jewish. I said nothing about your stupid ass kids. I don't care about your kids either. I'm talking about the state of it. And this is the thing that I don't understand. So this dummy is not only for Stephen Miller's wife, but this is for all the other people that tend to push their religion on people, especially those of the Jewish culture, right? Because you're Jewish, you believe that people can't criticize you, which is really funny because everybody has room to be criticized if you do something stupid. Like if you're an asshole and I say, you're an asshole, and just because you're Jewish, you think that I'm being anti-Semitic to you. No. Has nothing to do with Jewish people being assholes. You, sir, are the asshole. It has nothing to do with everybody else. And this is the thing that they do, is that you cannot look at what's happening in the world right now and be okay with the genocide in front of you. All the young people that have supported and are supporting Zoran Mamdani, right? You got Jewish Americans, young Jewish Americans that are supporting Zoran Mamdani. Why? Because they realize that this guy is not anti-Semitic. He's over here trying to make things better, but you have the certain guard that wants to go ahead and go talk about how anti-Semitic he is. And he's not. But once you be critical of the state of Israel, that's when you're public enemy number one. And I've never seen a country be so beholden to another country in my life. We don't live in Israel. We're not a part of Israel. Yet if you go ahead and criticize the state of Israel, you now become persona non grata. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So you had guys like Andrew Cuomo, who's literally on the last legs, and he's in this dummy now too, so he can be able to get in here. Andrew Cuomo, where he now, first off, he got his ass kicked by Zoran Mamdani the first time. Then he ran as an independent so he can be able to be in the general election. He's going to get his ass kicked again. And in his last days, trying to fight for votes and trying to see if he can win this race, he goes on the Islamophobia. Zoran Mamdani is a terrorist, and could you imagine if another 9/11 happens? If there's 10 9/11s, he would like it. Is that what we're doing now? It's because you lose and you want to go push the old card. It's kind of like what we see in this country right now, right? When people resist, you go back and do the same thing. Yeah, you got the immigrants, they're taking your money. What happens to the food stamps that are going to expire on November 1st? You got the immigrants, blame them. They're taking it. Immigrants don't get that. What about the health care that's about to go up? All people's premiums. It's Jewish. The Democrats, they look. What is happening to this country? And you have people like Stephen Miller's wife. It's all pushing the narrative because they don't want to face the facts that when you're wrong, and you're really wrong, it's okay to say we are wrong. And we can be able to criticize without actually being Islamophobic or anti-Semitic or racist and all this other stuff. That's where we are. So for all the people that want to go ahead and say that the state of Israel is doing the right thing, you're a dummy.
Dummy, yeah.
For all the people in government like Mike Johnson who continue to lie and tell you that the Democrats are the ones that are causing the shutdown to happen,
dummy,
you can be able to have that too. For the orange man in the White House that thinks he can be able to continue to gaslight people and say that, it's everything's fine. We have $17 trillion coming into the country. Where is it?
Dummy, yeah.
For all the people that say that they hate trans people, but yet they're on Grindr every night.
Dummy, yeah.
For Candace Owens, who looks like she's losing her mind and she's starting to talk about aliens and people looking like aliens.
Dummy, yeah.
There's so many things that I can discuss. It's all in one hodgepodge. So it's not just Stephen Miller's wife. It's not just the Republican Party. It's a bunch of things. And this is where we are in this country. Everybody gets the dummy. We're in the longest shutdown for our government in history, right? Everybody gets it.
Dummy, yeah.
You want to go ahead and try to go pay ICE, but you don't want to give, and mind you, there's supposed to be reserve money that's there for SNAP, Medicaid, all that stuff. That has nothing to do with the budget. That's already to the side. And you have the orange man in the White House that refuses to release that because why? He wants people to suffer so he can be able to drop things, bottom out the economy, have his rich billionaire people own up everything and consolidate all the power. That's what they want. So what people have to realize, and this is where the dummy gets real, is that there is no MAGA. There is no Republican Party. There is no Democrat Party. There is no Progressive Party. There's no progressive movement. There are no liberals. There are just people. And when they pit you against each other and when you finally realize that they don't give a fuck about you, they just give a fuck about putting money in their pockets, and they're pitting us against each other while we're fighting for scraps. That's what they want. They want us to go ahead and keep fighting over these stupid ass one argument type of fights. Oh, well, we got trans in sports.
Dummy, yeah.
Oh, well, I don't want that trans person in the bathroom because we don't know what's going to...
Dummy, yeah.
Oh, well, I don't want any migrants in my town.
Dummy, yeah.
I wonder why there's no jobs around. Why are the farms starting to look so bad? There's no workers here. You know why? Because ICE picked up everybody.
Dummy.
So
yeah.
all of these things, when you have these singular issues that people don't realize that this is what they want you to focus on, instead of everybody coming together and saying, go fuck yourself. We are not going to stand for you taking our health care away. We are not going to stand for you taking Medicaid and SNAP from 40 million people, 16 million kids. When you have people convince you that the billionaires are on your side, you're losing. And this is the problem that we have. So yeah, I might have started this dummy with Stephen Miller's wife, and he looks like Nosferatu. I don't even know how he's even married. The weird fuck. And so is she. She's fucking weird. But it just talks to what's really happening is that you have these people focused on the wrong thing. And this is why this country is fucked is the way it is because you have people that don't realize that the billionaires are fucking you. Every step of the way, they get richer, they get richer, they get richer, while people in the Midwest get poorer, and get poorer. But what they do is they tell you that, hey, listen, you're white, you're all right. As long as you're white, you can get the other people out of here and you'll be fine. While they're fucking you in the background. Wake up. You want to talk about you hate woke people? You motherfuckers need to get awake because they're stealing your money. They're taking your health care. They're taking your benefits. They're spying on you now. They now have a new program that they can literally hack into your phone without you even having to have contact with them. And they can be able to see exactly what you're doing. So this is not a MAGA Republican versus Democrat issue. This is a human rights problem that everybody needs to realize. It is the resistance against the rich. And we need to realize that the billionaires don't want us to have any money or any power. And they want us to keep pitting these stupid ass fights against each other. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. So we all, as a society, get the
Dummy, yeah.
That's all for the show. At some point, I'm gonna have a political show. I'm going to rebrand the BJ show, and I don't know what I'm gonna call it, but it's coming. It's coming. I'm curious to see how that happens. I wonder if they're gonna treat me like Stephen A. Smith. You don't know what you're talking about. Stay in your lane. We'll see. We'll see. I have to say something because I always say that if you have a platform, if you, in this society, I don't care if you have a cooking show, I don't care if you're talking about building houses, I don't care if you're talking about video games, you have a civic duty to make change, to spread awareness, to make sure that everybody realizes the urgency of what's happening. We are losing our benefits. We are losing our free will just because they want to do it. It's not because they have to, it's because they want to. There has never been a bigger wage gap than we've had now. We have more poor people and more billionaires and more rich people than we've ever had. It's time to wake up and realize that how we've been doing it is all wrong. And maybe Zoran Mamdani is going to be the start of it. To have the most successful economy or, city in the world, New York City, be run by a democratic socialist, there's a reason for that. Because people are like, we are tired of seeing all of these rich people continue to get rich while they keep throwing us fucking breadcrumbs. And we're out here working 4 jobs and still doing Uber and rideshare on the weekends just to be able to buy groceries. Fuck that. So, wake up.